When the screen goes dark and the world won't start, you know who to call, yeah. Watching you struggle with that frozen screen. 3 days now and you're losing your mind. I see you typing but nothing's working right. Daniel's got that look in his eyes. From sunrise to the end of the day, you're always fixing what's broken away. Why do you always stay when everyone else would walk away? Why do you always care, Daniel? Why you always there? Coffee's getting cold while you run diagnostics, explaining every step like I'd understand. Your hands move fast across the keyboard, magic, making sense of what I can't comprehend. From sunrise to the end of the day, you're always fixing what's broken away. Why do you always stay when everyone else would walk away? Why do you always care, Daniel? Why you always there? Maybe it's not about the broken parts. Maybe it's about the way you see. Every problem has a beating heart. You won't give up on me. Now the screen's alive and everything's running smooth. You pack your tools with that quiet smile. I know tomorrow when something breaks loose, you'll be back here in a little while. That's why you always stay when everyone else walk away. That's why you always care, Daniel. That's why you're always there. When the screen goes dark and the world won't start, I know who to call, yeah.
Oh boy, what a great intro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is Tuesday, which is normally a different docket. But like I said, alternate week, the alternate week or the week after, it changes. I change judges and I change who we see on this channel. I'm trying to bring variety to this channel. Today is Judge Mcnally. And I like Judge McNally. I really like Judge McNally. So let's get this started. Michael Mcnally. The Honorable Michael McNally. So here we go.
Yes. Thank you. He's on water.
There is the original charge. I'm going to take this back to you. I need some clarification on this one. Mr. Carmen, your appearance. Let me call the case again. Alicia Marie Craig, 25W83865A and B. Your appearance.
Michael A. Carmen, 7324, on behalf of the defendant.
Ma'am, your name?
Alicia Craig.
All right, so today is the date scheduled for arraignment on an operating with the presence of drugs and drive while suspended, revoked, denied. For purposes of arraignment, how does she wish to proceed?
Your Honor, she'll stand here and wait the formal reading.
Okay, I'm entering a not guilty plea, ma'am. I'm going to give you a $1,000 personal bond. She does not have any prior, oh yes, she does have a prior in 2020, right?
I believe that was out of state, yes.
Yes, I'll help.
I mean, it still counts. I just want you to know that,
No, it does.
okay? All right. $1,000 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. No contact with prosecution witnesses. Attend AANA at least twice a week in person. We're going to give you a form. You have to go in person every time you go. You have to have the form signed every time you come to court. You have to bring the form with you. So again, no alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. AANA twice a week. No contact with prosecution witnesses. We're going to give you a new date. It's going to be, what, October 1 again, Lisa?
9:30.
At 9:30, okay?
Your Honor, my client is prescribed marijuana for chronic pain and anxiety. She uses it 3 times a day. She's been prescribed since 2017. If she's that long gone,
Is that a medical marijuana card?
it is, but I believe hers is expired.
Well, I can't,
I
it's,
the only reason I did not renew it is because it became
hang on.
legal.
I can't give you permission to use marijuana when you don't have a medical marijuana card. I can't do that. I mean, that's like me, the judge saying it's all right to do. No, I just can't. I'm sorry.
If she gets it renewed valid, can't she?
Well, if she gets it renewed and you guys bring it up, I will certainly give,
Just
ma'am,
one number fee.
hang on.
I don't think.
Hang on. I don't think we should talk about this much now. You've got it looks like marijuana was the culprit here, right? Ma'am, let me just talk to your lawyer. I don't want you to say anything. Well, I don't want you to say anything against your, right, against your interest here.
That's right.
It looks like marijuana was the primary culprit in this, right?
That's what's
So now
left.
you're asking me to say it's okay for her to use marijuana when she got charged with operating with the presence of drugs. I'm not doing it. Now, I don't overrule voters or the legislature, okay? She gets a valid medical marijuana card, you guys can renew your request, but this scares me because you can't go out and drive around with it in your system like that. So that's what I'm doing. AANA twice a week, no alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You cannot leave the state. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You're going to have to fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer going forward here. Okay, ma'am? Do you understand that?
No, but I'll figure it out.
Well, lawyers are appointed for arraignment. If the rest of the representation is based on indigency. So you have to disclose your income and fill out that form. I'll look at it. I'll be glad to appoint you one if you qualify, okay? Thank you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what was the next court date?
October 1 at, what'd you say, 9:30, Lisa?
Yes, 9:30.
Yeah. Okay? Thanks. 38685 A and B. Slow down. You gotta slow down.
Can I get?
No, just slow down. Tell me your name.
Alicia Craig.
Blake Carmen, B73824, on behalf of.
You can go to AA twice a week. You can go to NA twice a week. If it's more of a drug problem, you should probably go to NA. And you can go to any combination. I cannot permit you, I will not permit somebody who comes in here on a drug driving involving marijuana to use marijuana when they don't have a medical marijuana card.
That's not what I'm asking, Your Honor.
What do you ask?
I'm asking, I just would like to speak instead of being yelled at.
Am I yelling at
Not
you?
you, him, when he's got upset, he's supposed to be working for me, and I'm just trying to understand, but even talk to me.
Ma'am,
I'm asking if I come back.
ma'am, let's back it down. Let's back it down.
Yes. I'm asking when I come back on my court hearing, when I drop, there will still be marijuana in the system.
You don't need to worry about that. You're making admissions against, hang on. You're making admissions against your interests, which is what I just told you you shouldn't do, and I think your lawyer did, because all I know is they think in the citation that there was marijuana. Now,
Yeah.
it was marijuana's involved. So why in the world would you come up here and start telling me you're going to test positive for marijuana? Don't do it. You're not a lawyer. I know we get at least 7 people in here every day that think they can be lawyers. They can't be. I've seen maybe one do it slightly average in my 31 years on the bench and 41 years as a lawyer. So you just gotta relax. Nobody's asking you to test anything right now. I never said you're gonna test.
No. Because I'm scared because of yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
I smoke 3 times a day that we had said, and I don't want to get in trouble. When I come back to court, I'm scared to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Because
Hold on. What happened yesterday? Do you know?
I smoke marijuana 3 times a day, and
Ma'am.
that's all. And I just want to clear.
Ma'am, why are you coming up here and admitting this to me? You got a lawyer.
He's
Stop. Stop. Ma'am, just let everybody do their job here. Nobody's going to be unfair with you. Why would you come in here and tell me this on the record when you got a marijuana drug charge, a drug driving charge? You don't have any business telling me this. Don't tell me this stuff. I don't want to know about it. You tell your lawyer. And then he can tell me what he wants to say and what he knows is going to hurt you, not say, and et cetera.
You know, that's why I didn't speak previously, that my client just medical marijuana.
She can't use medical marijuana because she,
Until today. It's been prescribed her since 2017 for back pain. And
that's great. She's going to have to get a medical marijuana card.
I understand, that's what I.
And then I'm still going to have some issues, but we'll see. I mean, I'm concerned about this. The more I hear, the more concerned I get. And you had one 4 or 5 years ago. You're going to have a revoked license, ma'am. If you get convicted of impaired or OWI, you're going to have a revoked license.
Yes, sir.
You're not going to be able to drive from here to that council table right there. You're not going to be able to do anything except have somebody in the driver's seat and you push the car. Stop telling me these things. Talk to your lawyer. I did not say one thing about testing. You put me in a position where I probably have to order testing now.
What did you clarify? Sorry.
Your lawyer knows. He's been in here.
Sorry, and if I may, I just noticed on my schedule, I'm not here October 1st.
Well, whoever is going to be the lawyer here is going to handle the case.
Just on the man.
Okay?
Make sure that our lawyer gets his cover.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Mr. Croft.
How strong are permanent teeth from Nuvia Dental Implant Center?
Find out today with our face-off.
03393.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where is Mr. Lohi? Okay. This is 2503393. This is a small claims case. Your name, sir?
Taran Lohi.
You got to keep your voice up a lot louder than that.
Taran Lohi.
Okay, now you got to stay. I want to be able to see your face during this. And Ms. Munaz, your name?
Karina Munoz.
Can I just ask a question? I'm not sure I understand the nature of your claim. It says wrongfully deactivated from Uber on August 12th, 25 for alleged fraud, which is not true. Rider repeatedly entered same pickup drop-off locations, causing multiple trips. Ryder didn't know how to, and then I can't read it. You had ordered it, is that right, Mr. Ryder?
No, I'm the driver, Your Honor.
Ryder repeatedly entered same pickup drop locations, causing multiple trips. I don't know what you mean by this.
So when
Why are you
you're,
suing Uber Technologies for $6,500?
because Uber was my only source of income, Your Honor.
Yeah, I got to understand your claim, though. I don't understand your claim.
So, Your Honor, on August 12th, Ryder repeatedly entered a pickup and drop-off location again and again, and Uber sent those trips directly to me, and I have to pick up those trips because if you deny those trips, it affects our rating.
Okay.
And
Okay, so slow down. No. So you're telling me they were giving you the wrong pickup or drop-off locations?
the rider was putting the wrong pickup and drop-off location, and Uber was sending those trips to me. I have no control over what the rider puts as his drop-off location, and Uber was sending those trips to me directly.
So you're saying, as an example, if a customer went on, and I just want to make sure I understand your claim before we get into this. You're saying that if a rider gets something from Uber that tells them that you're going to pick up John Doe at Comerica Park and you're going to drive him to Mexican Gardens, and and you're saying those were wrong, and you went in, is that right or not? Did you go? Am I understanding this correctly? I'm sorry, I'm struggling here.
Let me explain this, Your Honor. So let's say you were the rider, you were requesting a trip from Uber, and you put your address and where you need to go. If you're putting it wrong, you requested it, it goes through, then it goes to a driver, and driver picks it up. He comes, picks you up, and takes you to your destination. But if the address is wrong, he has to drop you off right there where he needs to, what shows on the address.
I see. Well, how does, first of all, I'm struggling with this because you're essentially alleging an intentional tort. And intentional torts, intentional acts, assault and battery, malicious destruction of property, fraud, those are intentional acts. And you're alleging that they committed an intentional act. And if they committed an intentional act and you're trying to collect, you can't come to small claims court. And so are you telling me that you think that Uber was intentionally telling you to take and put these drive up and to pick up at one location and drop off at another location that the customer hadn't requested, or that they should have known? Or is it because they accused you of some kind of fraud because you were taking the driver to another location?
So what happened was the rider was putting the same pickup and drop-off location, and I was getting those trips, and I picked up the rider and dropped him off. And he did
How many
that about
times?
5
Was this
times.
the same driver?
Same rider. 5
Same
times.
rider, that's what I mean. Same rider, I apologize. How many
5
times
times.
did you take that same rider to a specific location?
Same location 5 times.
5 times. And so then what happened?
And Uber paused my account for alleged fraud, and then later they deactivated my account permanently.
Ms. Muniz, what is your position with Uber Technologies?
I'm a paralegal with Uber.
Okay, this is the one I got something on. You live in California or someplace?
Yes.
It's beautiful, cute picture there, by the way.
Thank you.
So is there something that can be done here to resolve this? Can I put the two of you in a breakout room and see if you can resolve it?
I've been in touch with the plaintiff and I have informed him that the deactivation decision is final. So the multiple trips were flagged because Uber sees this as collusion fraud. So it does appear that there was some sort of collusion with the rider to complete these short trip requests.
So you're either saying that so you think that the driver and the rider were in some kind of collusion, as you want to say it, so that Mr. Iohi, am I pronouncing that correctly, sir? Lohi, I apologize. So that Mr. Lohi and him conspired, and the driver would then go to, Mr. Lohi would take this passenger to a certain location, but he still had to pay for it, right?
That's correct. It's unclear since the activity happened quickly and on the same date, and the rider account was created on the same date that these trips occurred. So it's unclear, what they were actually looking to get out of this, but Uber, sees this type of fraud.
Wait. So you're telling me Uber still got their money on these trips, right?
Yes.
Well, how could there be fraud? I mean, how can you enlighten me a little bit? I'm trying to.
Yes.
Listen, I haven't sworn anybody in yet, and I haven't advised you of your rights to have the case removed because I'm trying to figure out right now.
These glasses are not a toy. Nobody believed me at first, but now everybody wants a pair. My friends roasted me for.
If this case belongs in small claims court, that's what I'm trying to do. So I don't mean to sound dense about the whole process. It doesn't make any sense. If Uber is still getting their money, how would anybody possibly benefit by acting in collusion together so that the driver's driving the rider to XYZ location? Let's say the rider's paying $15 per trip. How would that constitute a fraud against Uber if they're still getting their money?
Yes, I mean, Uber sees this type of activity, pretty often from drivers. Sometimes they could be colluding with the rider using like a fraudulent payment method, and that's how they're paying for the fares. They could be trying to, and in this instance, what our fraud team saw was that the trips were pretty close in distance to the airport. So they could have been colluding to try to get to get dropped off at the airport, because when you get dropped off at the airport, you can get a higher fare trip leaving the airport. So it's unclear what they were trying to accomplish, but ultimately the activation decision is final. And in Uber's agreement that the driver accepted in its community guidelines, it makes clear that drivers can be deactivated for this type of activity.
For Your Honor, airport is about like 20 minutes away where this occurred.
Well, I'm trying to think of how I would handle this. Mr. Lohi, if this was truly your livelihood,
Yeah.
I think you need to get yourself a lawyer and remove the case to the General Civil Division and pursue it there.
Okay.
I mean, if you're capping it at $6,500, if you're truly of the belief that this was a wrongful termination, it seems to me a wrongful termination action you could potentially file in circuit court, and I do not want to proceed here today. I mean, I hear I've got really a wrongful termination and a fraud defense. That's what it sounds like to me. So
Your Honor, in the end, all I want is my account be activated because
I know, but
Uber is only
But
my
they don't
source
want
of
to do
income.
that. You already heard her, and I can't force them to do that.
Okay.
They don't want to do that. So I'm going to give you some time to get a lawyer.
Okay.
How long do you think that'll take?
I'm not sure, Your Honor. Probably 3 weeks.
All right. Give me a date if you would, Lyndon, about 3 weeks, please.
Okay, how about October 20th at 9:30?
All right. And Ms. Munaz, you can still appear by Zoom now I'm going to come back here. I'm assuming he's going to have a lawyer. If he is, the lawyer's going to have to remove the case. A lawyer cannot appear in the state of Michigan on a small claims case. So they would have to remove the case. And if he does not hire an attorney, then I'll figure out when I'm going to go on that date. But you can still appear by Zoom on that day, okay?
Okay.
As can you, Mr. Lohe. You live in Brownstown, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. And remind me, you are from San Francisco, right?
Yes, I'm located in San Francisco.
I mean, I just remember when they told me that it seemed like you were in California somewhere. Okay. All right, that's what I'm going to do. October 20th at 9:30. Thank you both. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
I'm going to be completely candid. I don't know what to do because he's not going to listen. He's not going to comply with the orders. He's not defiant. No, you're not. No. Your name?
Robert Thomas Boyd.
Before we go on, I'll be happy to provide you with a lawyer if you want. This is a review hearing.
No, it's not.
You waive your right to a lawyer.
I do.
Name?
Statement for attorney, Constance Township.
Rob Harris, Inspector, Brownstown Township.
Please tell me he did what I told him to do.
As of yesterday at about 2 p.m., no.
Nothing?
Okay. It was the property looks worse.
You're going to force me to do something I don't want to do, Mr. Boyd.
I've done a lot of work out there. I've
Okay, let me just go through this with you then. Okay? I ordered that the garage must be torn down and removed from the property on or before September 15, 25, and the undersurface filled to grade level. Did you do that?
no.
I ordered that all non-permitted accessory structures be removed from the property. Did you do that?
What structure would that be?
Remind me.
It's like the mobile home.
Right.
Use as storage.
Rob was supposed to give me a phone number, a place that takes RV.
Why don't you tell me what you've done? I ordered you to have all vehicles on the property licensed and operable, and that they had to be located on a concrete or asphalt driveway surface. When I read these to you, you can interrupt me. You can stop me and say, Judge, I did that. Did you do that one?
No, sir.
I also said all inoperable vehicles have to be stored inside an enclosed building or removed from the property on or before October 1. Did you do that?
Partially.
I also ordered that all recreational vehicles have to be operable as well as licensed and registered to the owner or occupant of the property. Did you do that?
Yes, sir.
Did he?
I have no proof of that. I've called for inspection, no return call, no nothing. I had never.
Recreational vehicles must be stored on hard or pervious concrete, asphalt, permeable grass pavers, or gravel surface. Recreational vehicles have to be used for their intended purpose and not as storage. Winter boat storage is only permitted on residential waterfront surfaces and therefore not permitted at the property. Junk, trash, rubbish, tarps, anything that creates rodent harborage or refuse of any kind needs to be removed. The weeds, grass, and undergrowth must be cut and maintained so as not to be higher than 8 inches. And I also ordered that prior to the review hearing of, actually today or September 26th, I said, defendant is to permit Brownstown officials on the property for a compliance inspection. Did you allow them? Did you call there?
Yeah.
Did he call you and he never called you back? Why didn't you do that?
Didn't get it.
Listen, Mr. Boyd,
There are some, circumstances here I'd like to tell you about.
Mr. Boyd, I'm going to listen to you. But it's not like this just started. This has been going on for, as I understand it, how long?
Well, there's opens, for over a couple of years, and then I took it on, at least 8 months ago.
And the property's getting worse. I went out there. I didn't want to touch anything. I want to listen to what you have to say. I'm going to shut up and let you talk. Tell me whatever you'd like to tell me.
Well, I'm, chairman of the Wayne County Canvassing Committee. We had an election. That was, 2 weeks. Every day. When you have an election, birthdays don't count, holidays don't count. We have to be there every day for 2 weeks.
When was that?
It was a, trying to think of the date.
Well, 2 weeks, but I ordered this.
Yeah, well.
I ordered this back on July 30. This is September. So since July 30, just to do some quick math for you, we've had 32. We've had 56 days. So even if you were tied up in some kind of election, for 14 of those, you still had 42 days.
Yeah.
What else? What else? I want to listen to your extenuating
I
circumstances.
had a, family reunion that was put on me and I didn't know about.
Mr. Boyd,
That was 4 days.
you've had 2 years. The property's junk.
I'm working on it.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
That'd be like, no, you're not.
I got, the boat out for sale, up near the road. I got,
Now you're going to tell me it's bad weather and you can't do this stuff. I don't know what to do with him. I'm going to be completely candid. I don't know what to do. Because he's not going to listen. He's not going to comply with the orders. He's not defiant. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going to comply with orders. You're going to give me every excuse under the sun. And this can't go on. It just can't go on. And you're going to force me to put you in jail today. And I don't want to do that.
I don't want to go.
I feel like I've begged you to do these things and you're not doing it. And then last time I got a little more forceful and I ordered you to do it and you haven't done anything.
I'm working this.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Come on. Don't lie to me.
I'm not.
I don't like people that lie to me. I think there's nothing worse than a person that stands in the courtroom and looks a judge in the eye and lies to them. This is, I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do with you other than jail you, because I'm not going to get your attention. You're going to give me every excuse in the sun, under the sun. Reunions, elections, 2-week election for a canvas presidency or whatever you.
The election is 14 days.
I just don't know what to do with him anymore. It's fully curdled. Am I supposed to put him in jail or am I supposed to just let him defy orders? That's basically my options here.
I am working on it.
Why didn't you call him back?
Pardon? Oh, I didn't get,
Why didn't you call him back?
I didn't get it. I didn't get his call.
Did you leave a message? When?
Been probably 3-4 weeks, but I've been out to the property. I mean, I drive by it probably at least twice weekly. There's been no contact.
I knew this was gonna happen.
That doesn't work.
I knew this was going to happen. I just knew this was going to happen. I was 1000% positive that this is what was going to happen, and I was going to have to sit here now and decide, do I let in gentlemen like Mr. Boyd, you are a gentleman, defy orders repeatedly, or do I send you to jail? And I don't think I have an option.
I need more time.
You're going to serve 5 days jail starting today, sir. It's first technical. I'm sorry, that's what I'm doing. I'm coming to serve 5 days jail forthwith. And
Hard to do any work from jail.
Listen.
I'm going to make a promise to you. You do this again, you're going to be sitting in there over Christmas. I'm promising. I'm not playing games with you. That's a junkyard. You have neighbors. They don't need to have that blight by their house. My God, who would buy a house anywhere near there? I don't know what else to do. You're in custody for 5 days. Good luck. We're going to set another review. Lisa, give me another review hearing date in a month. If you don't have it done, sir, I'm telling you, bring your toothbrush and 85 pairs of clean underwear. Do we understand one another?
I do.
Good. Okay, new review hearing date, and you're going to allow him access too the minute he's out. The minute you're out, you answer his phone calls. I'm sorry, Lisa, go ahead.
October 22nd at 8:30.
October 22nd at 8:30.
McNally locked
Yeah,
him up.
before, can I just double check what Mr. Boyd's phone number is?
What is your phone number, Mr.?
That's the thing about it. If a judge tells you you have to do this and you have to do that and you have to do this and you don't do it, yeah, you're gonna get locked up. I don't blame Judge McNally. Not one bit do I blame Judge McNally. He said that you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this, and you have to do this. And this guy repeatedly didn't do anything. So Judge McNally locked him up. Maybe that's what's going to take sometimes to make people realize when a judge says, he means it. When a judge asks you to do something and you don't do it, you're going to get locked up. And I think it's the way it should be, even if it's for 5 days.
Mr. Boyd? I don't know what else to do.
My concern is, Mr. Boyd's had problems with ordinance since I was in middle school, as far as I'm concerned. This continues to happen. This citation was issued back in April. We've been running around with this. It's not only the neighbors and the blight issue, it's also the dangerousness of the building, especially that garage. He hasn't taken out any permits or anything of that nature, so he's had no intention to comply.
No, I've just heard excuse after excuse.
Gotta have a permit.
And I knew.
Demolition permit, but you have to at least have the building inspector out there to make sure that the structure can come down, if there's electricity there and what the plan is. So you can't just demolish it and have everything sit there. So that you'd have to have a plan at least at minimal, approved by the building inspector for any demolition.
But he told me that.
Mr. Boyd, listen. You brought this on yourself.
Sure.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah, he never informed me about that.
I know, it's their fault. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, get him, Judge. Get him. Get him, Judge. Yeah, you want to hear your shit, Boyd.
Hey, Alicia Little here, and I'm excited to announce that the 3rd annual AI and Marketing Summit.
Or Tom's Boyd.
Before we go on, I'll be happy to provide you with a lawyer if you want. This is a review hearing.
No, sir.
You waive your right to a lawyer.
I do.
Name.
Caitlin Ford, Brown South Township.
Rob Harris, Inspector, Brown South Township.
Please tell me he did what I told him to do.
As of yesterday at about 2 p.m., no.
Nothing?
Nothing. It looks, the property looks worse.
You're gonna force me to do something I don't want to do, Mr. Boyd.
I've done a lot of work out there. I've,
Okay, let me just go through this with you then. Okay? I ordered that the garage must be torn down and removed from the property on or before September 15, 25. And the undersurface filled to grade level. Did you do that?
no,
I ordered that all non-permitted accessory structures be removed from the property. Did you do that?
what structure would that be?
Remind me.
It's like the mobile home.
Right.
You use as storage.
Rob was supposed to give me a phone number, a place that takes RV.
Why don't you tell me what you've done? I ordered you to have all vehicles on the property licensed and operable, and that they had to be located on a concrete or asphalt driveway surface. When I read these to you, you can interrupt me. You can stop me and say, Judge, I did that. Did you do that one?
No, sir.
I also said all inoperable vehicles have to be stored inside an enclosed building or removed from the property on or before October 1. Did you do that?
Partially.
I also ordered that all recreational vehicles have to be operable as well as licensed and registered to the owner or occupant of the property. Did you do that?
Yes, sir.
Did he?
I have no proof of that. I've called for an inspection, no return call, no nothing. I had never.
Recreational vehicles must be stored on hard or pervious concrete, asphalt, permeable grass pavers, or gravel surface. Recreational vehicles have to be used for their intended purpose and not as storage. Winter boat storage is only permitted on residential waterfront surfaces and therefore not permitted at the property. Junk, trash, rubbish, tarps, anything that creates rodent harborage or refuse of any kind needs to be removed. The weeds, grass, and undergrowth must be cut and maintained so as not to be higher than 8 inches. And I also ordered that prior to the review hearing of actually today or September 26th, I said, defendant is to permit Brownstown officials on the property for a compliance inspection. Did you allow them? Did you call there?
Yeah.
Did he call you and he never called you back? Why didn't you do that?
Didn't get it.
Listen, Mr. Boyd.
There are some, circumstances there I'd like to tell you about.
Mr. Boyd, I'm going to listen to you, but it's not like this just started. This has been going on for, as I understand it, how long?
Well, there's opens for over a couple of years, and then I took it on at least 8 months ago.
And the property's getting worse. I went out there. I didn't want to touch anything. I want to listen to what you have to say. I'm going to shut up and let you talk. Tell me whatever you'd like to tell me.
Well, I'm, chairman of the Wayne County Canvassing Committee. We had an election. That was, 2 weeks. Every day. When you have an election, birthdays don't count, holidays don't count. We have to be there every day for 2 weeks.
When was that?
It was trying to think of the date.
Well, 2 weeks, but I ordered this.
Yeah, well.
I ordered this back on July 30. This is September. So since July 30, just to do some quick math for you, we've had 32. We've had 56 days. So even if you were tied up in some kind of election, for 14 of those, you still had 42 days.
Yeah.
What else? What else? I want to listen to your extenuating
I
circumstances.
had a family reunion that was put on me and I didn't know about.
Mr. Boyd,
That was 4 days.
You've had 2 years. The property's junk.
I'm working on it.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
That'd be like, no, you're
I
not.
got the boat out for sale, near the road. I got,
Now you're gonna tell me it's bad weather and you can't do this stuff. I don't know what to do with him. I'm gonna be completely candid. I don't know what to do. Because he's not gonna listen. He's not gonna comply with the orders. He's not defiant. No, 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 you're not. No. No, 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 no. Oh, you're not. You're not gonna comply with orders. You're gonna give me every excuse under the sun. And this can't go on. It just can't go on. And you're gonna force me to put you in jail today. And I don't want to do that.
I want to go.
I feel like I've begged you to do these things and you're not doing them. And then last time I got a little more forceful and I ordered you to do it and you haven't done anything.
I'm working this.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Come on. Come on. Don't lie to me.
I'm not.
I don't like people that lie to me. I think there's nothing worse than a person that stands in the courtroom and looks a judge in the eye and lies to them. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do with you other than jail you because I'm not going to get your attention. You're going to give me every excuse in the sun, under the sun. Reunions, elections, 2-week election for a canvas presidency or whatever you.
The election is 14 days.
I just don't know what to do with him anymore. It's fully Carter. Am I supposed to put him in jail or am I supposed to just let him defy orders? That's basically my options here.
I am working on it.
The government is banning this $39 electric lighter next month, and this is your last shot to get the original high.
Why didn't you call him back?
Well, I didn't get.
Why didn't you call him back?
I didn't get it. I didn't get his call.
Did you leave a message? When?
It's been probably 3-4 weeks, but I've been out to the property. I mean, I drive by it probably at least twice weekly. There's been no guy.
I knew this was going to happen.
Well, that worked.
I knew this was going to happen. I just knew this was going to happen. I was 1,000% positive that this is what was going to happen. And I was going to have to sit here now and decide, do I let in gentlemen like Mr. Poe, and you are a gentleman, defy orders repeatedly, or do I send you to jail? And I don't think I have an option.
I need more time.
You're going to serve 5 days jail starting today, sir. It's first technical. I'm sorry, that's what I'm doing. I'm coming to serve 5 days jail forthwith. And
Hard to do any work from jail.
listen, I'm going to make a promise to you. You do this again, you're going to be sitting in there over Christmas. I promise you. I'm not playing games with you. That's a junkyard. You have neighbors. They don't need to have that blight by their house. My God, who would buy a house anywhere near there? I don't know what else to do. You're in custody for 5 days. Good luck. We're going to set another review. Lisa, give me another review hearing date in a month. If you don't have it done, sir, I'm telling you, bring your toothbrush and 85 pairs of clean underwear. Do we understand one another?
I do.
Good. Okay, new review hearing date, and you're going to allow him access too the minute he's out. The minute you're out, you answer his phone call.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Shepard, appearing on behalf of Mr. Abraham.
All
Judge,
right.
I believe you're going to want to get Ms. O'Connell here. Ms. O'Connell wanted to speak with her regarding.
Can you get her in here, please? Sir, your name?
Thomas Abraham. Judge, I've been made aware of what's happened. We're not going to be asking for a violation of probation here, and he's prepared to stipulate to the violation.
Yes.
Let me just check one thing here. August 28th. I think there should be another show cause too, right?
Yes, Judge, I just think that there'll be positive tests on September 9th, 18th, no show on September 16th, and no show on September 30th.
Share your name. Tell me your name again. So, I'm sorry?
Thomas Abraham?
So he was sentenced on a disorderly person charge back on July 23. On August 6th, and your name is O'Donnell?
That's fine.
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I checked the box chemical testing. Was this the show cause that he pled guilty to already?
That's correct.
Correct.
Okay. And that was that he failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs testing positive for a cocaine metabolite on July 29 of 25, correct?
Correct.
And then what I did is, I think, is I said defendant in treatment, have him test, I set it for sentencing today. I wrote tested plus 1 time hyphen 12 times.
You had him tested once a week.
Or what did I do? Just say that? We're setting a sentence?
Yeah, you had him sentenced, wanted him testing once weekly, for testing between this time frame, so that would be 30 days of weekly testing. And you told him that he had to be clean or it was either sobriety court or jail at this point.
And what happened on those tests?
So he tested positive on September 9th, positive for cocaine metabolite, that was confirmed. Positive again on September 18th, that was a confirmed positive, again, cocaine metabolite. He was a no-show for testing on September 16th, and then he was a no-show for testing yesterday on September 30th.
All right, so do you want a hearing on any of those?
No.
Does he acknowledge guilt on all of those
Correct,
charges?
Your Honor.
So what are we gonna do with him? He's either gonna get into sobriety court or he's going to jail.
Your Honor, we had a dialogue today and I expressed what his options were and he would like an opportunity to apply for sobriety court. So I expect the request that he be able to plead today on the violations, be referred for sobriety court, and be given a sentencing date.
You didn't prepare another show notes?
Birmingham homeowners, did you know there are 8 different ways to sell your home? Most real estate agents, even though I
Are you gonna get off of this stuff?
I am, and honestly, that's a violation. It was the same test. I mean, I still.
Your Honor, my client, I've had a dialogue with him, indicated that the positive test between 9 and 18 were reflective of one use. I made it clear to him that it doesn't matter if it was one use or 12, that we should make that full part of our argument, but rather his discontinued use. I'm not prepared to make an argument on 1 or 2 uses, but rather a violation, stipulate and move forward.
And yes, I want to say, I'm also in the guidance center.
Why didn't you show up for testing?
Pardon me?
Why didn't you show up for testing twice?
I'm just staying in Erie still. I'm trying to close on a house by the 10th of this and be back in Taylor. I'm
And as to the September 30th missed test yesterday, he indicated he tested this morning, but I indicated to him, just like doing your homework, it needs to be turned in timely, otherwise it's a late assignment.
Look at me, Mr. Abraham.
Yeah.
Sobriety court is not for people that are going to continue to use.
Good.
I don't want to hear about how you have to you're worrying about closing on a house in Erie so you can get to Taylor.
Okay.
This isn't come if you feel like it.
Understood.
This is go when you're ordered to. And you're ordered to test weekly and you didn't show up. And you're going to start out in sobriety court by saying, I live in Erie and I've got a lot. Well, you're shaking your head. That's basically what you told me, right? Why didn't you show up?
I have no excuse for you. Like I said, it's far.
Well, then I've got to reevaluate whether or not we're either going to take you. Listen to me. We have grants and we have people in our sobriety. And these people, these probation officers can only do so much work. And I'm not going to have them chasing somebody that doesn't think they have a problem or isn't prepared to deal with their problem. When people don't show up for testing, it tells me, number one, they're using. And number two, that they're just not, how do I say it? They're not equipped. They're not equipped for sobriety courts. So maybe we should just put an end to this and just send you to jail until Christmas, and then we'll be done with it.
He'd asked for an opportunity to apply to sobriety court, Judge. Obviously, I expressed to him that it's his to lose, and even if he can obtain it, Judge, in this circumstance, it's going to be a very obvious outcome if he tests positive between now and the sentencing date.
I just kind of gave him a chance here. That's what my intent was, to see how he was testing in the future. He's taking this about as seriously as a decision as to what kind of toothpaste to buy. I mean, I'm dead serious.
Honestly, that's not the case, John.
What do you mean it's not the case? I honestly don't think I don't think I want to take you. You didn't take me seriously. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. If you're not gonna stay clean and you don't want to get yourself help, let's just end this thing. You can go to jail. You probably will be out before Christmas, and then we'll be done with it. You make it sound like this is some kind of voluntary appearance. I'm in Erie. I'm selling my house. I don't care.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologize. You were being honest with me. I think you really put this like on your list of priorities somewhere between 88 and 197. You should be ashamed of yourself. I must not have done a very good job when you were here last time, because I don't think I made it clear to you how sincere I was about the fact that I expected you to be clean. And if you weren't clean, you were either getting in drug court or you were going to go to jail. And not only were you not clean, you didn't show up twice. This isn't baseball. Guys who hit for average 500, they get millions and millions and millions of dollars. And instead, if you hit 500, you're going to jail. I'm going to take a look. When are you here again?
Judge, I'm here on the 15th as well.
I'll adjourn this to the 15th. I'm telling you what.
Sorry, Judge, I'm the 29th. I'm here on the 29th as well as the 22nd.
You're not here on the 15th?
No, Judge. Unfortunately, I have a bench trial out in Ann Arbor.
I don't know if I can really wait.
I'm here on the 16th. I'm at the 16th, Judge, the next day.
Let's do the 16th, okay? Because
it's a Thursday.
Lisa, let's set this for October 16th at 8:30. You're going to go over there and they're going to tell you what you're going to do. Okay?
Yes.
And you're to follow their bond conditions. You're going to be going to AA 3-4 times a week. You're going to be testing twice a week. You're going to be in treatment immediately. You're going to have a whole host of other things. You're going to AA, NA. You have to show up for status review hearings. We just had one today. You're going to have to come every other week to a status review with me. You're going to meet with the probation department, and the off weeks, you're going to be here every single week. This is not for the weary. It's not for somebody who isn't committed. And, you know, I'm looking at this and it's like, you show no history of really caring about this. None. I mean, you didn't show up initially. This is not a joke. You're gonna make me put you in jail? You're practically almost as old as I am. October 16th, 8:30, tell him sobriety court. If is DNA open today, you're going to test today. Yeah, you said that. I'm sorry. Here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like.
Anyone over 50 needs to do this to keep their brain sharp and push dementia away for good. One.
Go against the under Scott Scartarazzi, 25B7103559. Counsel, your appearance.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Nora Ali on behalf of the people.
Swakai.
Neil Rockheim, P number 48618 on behalf of Andrew Scardarossi.
Sir, your name, please.
Andrew Scardarossi.
And can you come forward, counsel, please, for me?
Sure.
Your appearance, please.
James Parker.
All right. And I there were some things I heard last week. I was being a little conservative, or 2 weeks ago when we started. I asked MIDC to appoint a lawyer. You've been appointed. You are representing the victim in this case, correct?
Yes, I am.
All right. And so I'm going to let you sit right in the front.
All right then.
And if there's any objections or anything you need to cover, you feel free to stop me, okay? And your name, detective?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Crystal Tulas, some police department.
You stopped when Mr. Brockheim was conducting cross. Can you please bring the witness in? I'll swear to an oath again since it's a different day, and we will go ahead and proceed.
I apologize, Your Honor. I didn't know who we were.
No, that's all right.
But I just, I understand, the only objections I understand, prosecutor can make objections, obviously. Is the court allowing Mr. Parker to make objections too?
No, the prosecutor is the one that's going to object to the testimony.
Okay.
But if he feels, and I'm going to state right now, if you feel that she's somehow going to incriminate yourself, there was no immunity offered apparently, you can ask to confer with your client with respect to that question. And I'm going to allow that.
Yes, I understand that.
And now I also have, just for the record, I'd like you to put on record, ma'am, you can come right up here. I'm covering too many things at a time here. First of all, I'm going to ask you to state your name again. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand, solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole true self. You got it.
I swear.
Okay, so have a seat, and I'm going to let you put on record, Mr. Rockheim. You forgot the, I'm not a techie here, okay? So you can put everything on record. You're doing this on your iPad onto the Zoom screen, and you're going to have the the thumb drive, which is at your office. Honestly, at exams, I give back the exhibits. So unless there's an objection, he's an officer of the court. I'm going to allow him to hold the thumb drive. We will put on record that the thumb drive pertaining to these items, whatever they are, the body cams and whatnot, will be marked as defense 1. And in other words, we'll just all know that the thumb drive that he has would have been marked defense 1. He can retain it. It's his responsibility to retain it until we get, in the event of a bind over, he will have to provide a copy of that to everybody.
I don't think it's defense 1, because I think we presented several exhibits the last time we were here. The court kept copies of those.
Well, I keep copies in between where there's a continuation, and we might retain copies here just for our records, but honestly, I believe the rule says that the moving party in the exam is to maintain that exhibit, the originals of that exhibit, in the event of a bind over.
Yes, sir.
So that's all I'm.
Okay. I think we're on defense. I would say we're on defense 4.
I see what you're saying. Yes, fair enough. Defense 4, because though they weren't admitted, I asked you to have them marked. Some of those last time. All right. So with that, anything else that anybody needs to bring up before we start? Mr. Rockheim?
No.
Mr. Holloway? Ms. Holloway?
Your Honor, just the mutual sequestration.
Yeah, and that's to continue. So any witness that might testify either today or at the time of trial is to leave the courtroom with the exception of the defendant and the officer in charge, which is Detective Tulas. Okay? All right. You can proceed, Mr. Rockheim.
Thank you. Okay, Ms. Scardarossi. Let me begin with we were here previously, yes?
Yes.
The preliminary examination was continued to today.
Yes.
And the purpose of the adjournment or of the continuation was the court assigning you or appointing you a lawyer, correct?
Correct.
A lawyer has been appointed for you.
Yes.
Just so I understand, I don't want to know whatever you and your lawyer talked about. Okay?
Okay.
But I do want to move past that meeting. You have a lawyer present in court.
Correct.
He's seated to my left and your right. Yes?
Yes.
I think his name is Mr. Parker.
I believe so.
Do you know his name?
I just met him today. I'm sorry. I
You just met him today?
Yes.
Prior to meeting your lawyer, did you have, you had conversations with the prosecutor on this case? Is that true?
That's correct.
And today when you came to court, you met, how long, I guess, let me just start there. How long did you meet with the prosecutor today before you met with your own lawyer?
Objection, relevance, Your Honor.
Judge, it goes to, I'd like a little bit of room. It goes to.
Very, very, very little.
Yes.
How long did you meet with the prosecutor before you talked to your lawyer?
I talked to my lawyer first, I believe.
Okay.
Right. So you talked to your lawyer before you talked to the prosecutor.
Correct.
After speaking with your lawyer, have you spoken with the prosecutor?
Yes.
I don't want to talk about again what you said to your lawyer and you, between your lawyer and you, but I do want to talk about what you and the prosecutor talked about.
Born deep within the earth, shaped by forces older than history, a resource unseen, now ready to be revealed.
It's probably been here tens of millions of years. It's come from rocks over 1 billion years old. It's probably right underneath where I'm standing. And yet most people have never heard about it.
Was your lawyer
Objection,
present?
Your Honor, relevance and outside of the
Judge,
scope of this examination.
It's not outside of the scope. It's directly within the scope. I'm in the middle of cross-examination.
Overruled.
So I just want to know if your lawyer was present, just for foundational purposes. Was your lawyer present during that meeting with the prosecutor?
At one point, yes.
At one point. At some point, did your lawyer leave?
Yes.
Did you continue to still talk to the prosecutor?
Yes.
Was anybody else in the room with you and the prosecutor after your lawyer left?
At once, yes. An advocate?
A quote unquote victim advocate?
Yes.
Is that person in court now?
Objection, Your Honor. Your Honor, the approach. I want something to say.
Ms. Scardarossi, I had, by anybody other than your lawyer, well, let me rephrase the question. You understand that when you testify, you could be incriminating yourself as to potential crimes.
I understand.
And you understand that the questions that I have asked and that I am asking of you relate to your conduct on the date in question.
On the date of April 10th?
Yes.
Question? Yes.
You understand that I am inquired, the last time, and I'm going to ask you now, has anybody given you what we call immunity? You know what immunity is?
I know what immunity is.
Immunity is where someone says that you're free to testify without fear of being charged.
No, but I'm here knowing that I need to testify the truth, and that's why I'm here.
Let me ask the question again. Has anybody?
Objection asked and answered.
No, it wasn't an answer to my question. So it was her own answer. It's not a direct answer.
I said no first.
She did say no.
Okay.
Your Honor.
So no one has offered you immunity.
No.
You understand that the entity that's prosecuting this case is the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office.
Yes.
And you understand that I'm going to go through specifically. You actually, I think we covered this last time. But you did not have consent to enter into or to take Andrew's phone out of his house, correct?
The phone being marital property, I've never needed consent before.
Oh, that's your position? That the phone was marital property? Let me just make sure I understand. Your position is that the phone on the incident date was marital property, and so you had the right to take it? Is that your position?
Objection calls for a legal conclusion.
No, she's offered that as her explanation. It's absurd, but she's offered that as an explanation.
It might be, but you've already covered this.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you entered into the house with intent to take, well, let me back up. You understood that you did not have the password to Andrew's phone, am I correct?
I learned that night.
Okay. You understood when you talked to the police asked you why you snuck into the house and took his phone, correct?
Correct.
And you told them that he would never give you the passcode, correct?
He wouldn't give me the passcode to the spyware from the beginning. So
I'm going to move to strike. I'm going to ask you the question again. You understood that you did not have that Andrew would not, you told the police Andrew would not give you and did not give you the passcode to his phone, correct?
correct.
Okay, let me ask this a little bit differently. Andrew didn't give you the passcode for his computer. Am I correct?
No, that was changed.
Okay. Am I correct that you didn't have the passcode to Andrew's computer? Just answer my question. What's your name? Can I ask you that? What's your name then?
Chantal.
Okay. Are you in the 33rd District Court?
Yes.
Is that your lawyer?
Yes.
Okay. So you can answer questions yes or no. Would you do me the honor, please, of answering the questions I ask you with the yes or no answer?
The new password? No,
Okay.
I didn't have it.
All right. Despite not having the password, you attempted to access his computer. Am I correct?
Well, we covered this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
we really did cover.
Okay, Your Honor. So a person, you understand that it's a violation of Michigan law. But let me ask you this. I'll rephrase it differently. You intentionally and without authorization and or by exceeding valid authorization accessed or caused access to be made to a computer program or computer. Am I correct?
Objection, compound question, Your Honor. It's also improper opinion.
A person, you attempted to access or cause access to be made to a computer. Am I right?
Watch what eggs do to your knee pain.
You see this egg? Well, there's something inside.
I've had access to that computer up until that date.
Motion to strike. Ma'am,
I'm trying
asking-
to understand. That's all.
Ma'am,
Wait a second, slow down.
I'm moving to strike. The answer, it's non-responsive.
Your question was,
Did you access or cause access to be made to a computer program or computer on the incident date? And that's a yes or no answer.
okay, but didn't we already cover all this?
No, this is when the court,
I think you covered all this. Okay.
it's a violation of Michigan statute.
Well, that might be, but you've already asked this. It's already been answered. As I recall it, in your memory, I'm sure you've handled less cases than I have in 2 weeks, but I'm sure that my memory serves me, we covered all this.
Okay.
On Tuesday, what would be the 4th?
Okay. Ma'am, you recognize that apart from there's something apart from state law, there's something called federal law. You're aware of that?
Yes.
You understand that you don't have immunity or protection here from a potential violation of federal law.
I understand the risks of telling the
Objection,
truth.
Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you to move on, Mr. Docket.
Move on from the different.
Yeah. I appointed her a lawyer. She's covered this with her lawyer. Mr. Parker's been around a long time. That's why I got her the lawyer to explain all this. We don't need you to ask her whether or not that she understands that this is a violation of state law or federal law, or succinctly ask her whether or not she violated a statute. So I'm going to ask you to move on.
Well, just for my way of offer of proof, the reason why I'm going through it is that she's testifying blanketly to, and where we left off last time was me beginning to inquire specifically about her different criminal law violations. And
You're asking specific questions about specific statutes. I told you before, I probably should have gotten her a lawyer earlier than I did. I just don't want you covering the same questions, particularly since she's had an opportunity to consult with a lawyer, and he presumably, being a good lawyer, would advise her as to the very things you're inquiring about. So if there's something different or new that you didn't ask last time, short of these kinds of questions, feel free to go into that, okay?
So,
but you covered all that, right?
I understand.
You asked her if she went in, whether she had permission to be
and whether she intends and
in the business, whether
right?
Whether or not she had permission to take it. Well, we covered them.
Okay.
I know what you're trying to do. I get it, but let's move on.
Okay, Judge. I just haven't. This is a unique situation where someone is exposing themselves to.
I know, but I know what else you're trying to do.
Okay.
Come on, let's just move on and stay with the case here.
Okay. All right. At the court's direction, I'll move into a different area.
Thank you.
At the time of the incident, which was April 10th, right?
Right.
You were you were interested on April 10th in getting information about Andy's finances. Am I correct?
Objection, relevance, Your Honor.
I've already established, so I'm trying not to cover the same ground. I had previously established that she had.
You're getting out there a little bit. I'm going to overrule it. Answer the question. Were you trying to uncover information regarding his finances?
I don't believe so, but
okay.
That was a long time ago.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to, I feel, and Judge, I'm respectfully, I feel a little hamstrung because.
Okay, so let me ask.
I know as a lawyer, I've got material to cover with her.
I know.
And I feel like I'm sort of being kind of hustled along because she has a lawyer and because she's.
I'm not hustling anybody.
I know.
At this point, I think it's prejudicial. The issue here is whether or not there was a felony firearm and whether or not there was a felonious assault. That's the only two things that I'm addressing here right now. You got a third count that's not a felony. Whether or not she was going into a computer, which we know she was, for financial benefit or financial information that she could acquire on her own or otherwise, honestly, it's not relevant. To the extent it is relevant, it's the probative value is outweighed by the prejudicial effect. That's what I'm trying to tell you nicely.
Okay, Your Honor.
And then it's okay if you disagree.
I thought it goes to credibility and motive and bias, which I think that it does. But again, the court makes the rulings and we'll live by them.
Thank you.
So let me get to, if I could, I'm going to show you, you had testified previously about I'm going to try to put up here give me a second. Share screen. Ma'am, this is the Zoom, or this is the Ring camera. I put it up here on display. This is the exterior Ring camera of your home on April 10th. Am I correct?
Objection. He has not laid a foundation for this Ring camera.
Okay.
All right.
I'll lay a foundation.
This is just a preliminary exam.
I understand.
Is that your former house?
Yes.
That's where you were living?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. How many of take a look at this video. So let me start with, This is a Ring camera that is in a doorbell, correct? A Ring doorbell camera.
Correct.
Now, you're visible in this video, am I correct?
Correct.
You're on the left, yes?
My phone on the way?
Do you see yourself in the video?
I can't see myself right now, but I see myself.
I didn't know what you're saying, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see myself now. Yes.
Now you see yourself, you're approaching on, just want to be clear. So you're approaching on the right side of the house, am I right? The right side of the front doorbell?
Yes.
Left as you're looking at it.
Yes.
Yes. Now you're standing behind a wall right there, am I correct?
I'm walking up the side of the porch.
But right now you're standing, just take a look at where you are. There are different ways to walk up to your house, am I right? Let's play it again.
Right. I was avoiding the camera.
Yes. You have a walkway that walks from your driveway up to the front of your front stoop or your front porch, correct?
Correct.
You didn't walk up the walkway, am I right?
No, I didn't walk up the walkway of my porch.
Correct. You didn't walk up the walkway. You didn't go onto the front porch and approach the door from the walkway, am I right?
Correct.
What you did is you came up from the side to my left and to your right. Yes?
Correct.
And
I didn't hear you, man.
From the left of the screen, yes.
yes, left
right
of the
of the
screen
house.
to the right.
Yes.
Yes. Is it fair to say that you actually walked on some to get to that point? You walked on some grass or through some landscaping.
I would say I walked on the side of the landscape to
Walked
turn
on
the
side
camera
of the
off.
landscape. That's not the way that one would normally enter into that house, correct?
Correct.
Right. When you entered in this way, and as you can see yourself here on the left side or the right side of the screen, you obscured yourself by the stone or on the side of the house, right?
Can you play the full video?
Yeah. But let's talk, we will in a second. Let's talk about right now where you're at.
What time?
I just want to know if I'm walking there.
I didn't see that part. What time is that on right now?
Looks, it says 4:49, but that
And
can't be
you see
right.
yourself in that
Yeah.
picture now? Okay. Right right behind what appears to be the tree on the left. Is that true?
It's
It looks like a tree. Is that a tree or is that?
that's like the porch, like,
Like the brick.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Your Honor, you can see the walkway to the front and the porch. So after walking through the landscaping, on the side of the landscaping and in that unconventional way up to the porch, you then sort of stood next to this, behind or next to the brick of the house. Is that right?
Yes, as I explained, to
Yes.
turn the camera off.
So, and what you did is you then attempted to sort of reach and remove or dislodge the Ring camera, right?
Yes.
This is you attempting to do that.
This charger actually repairs your phone while charging, and everyone thinks it's too good to be true. Nobody believed me at first, but
That's you doing that right now, correct, in the video?
Yes.
Now, again, you testified previously, I asked you about this, and you testified that you didn't actually attempt to sort of hide yourself or your body by the side of the house. You didn't try to...
No, I testified that I didn't crouch in the kitchen to hide my body from the camera in the kitchen.
Okay, you did hide your body. You did try to hide your body to just so I'm clear, you're conceding that you did try to hide your body here in this to dislodge the Ring camera. Am I correct?
I explained that I walked up to the porch on the side against the house to take the camera
Yes.
off.
Will you
As
answer
I
my question,
testified
ma'am?
before.
You did try to obscure your body, try to sort of hide yourself as best
Objection
you...
answered, Your Honor.
Wasn't
Said
answered.
it multiple times.
It wasn't answered, Your Honor. I'm asking him, she's got a lot of lawyers.
Your body by walking on the right side of the house, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
So that the Ring camera couldn't pick you.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I should ask, between when you were in court previously and today, other than your meeting with your lawyer, have you done any preparation for testifying today?
No,
Did you watch any of the body cameras or any of the videos again?
no,
Did you read any police reports or your written statement?
no,
Okay, so just so I'm clear, you've done nothing other than meet with your lawyer today in preparation for testifying?
correct.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's move on if we could to take a look at the screen if you would. Do you recognize what's in the screen here?
Yes,
That's a view of the kitchen from a security camera on the kitchen counter. Am I correct?
yes, that's the camera from the kitchen in my
Yes.
old house.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's our kitchen camera.
Now, in that date, so I want to talk about Andy's kitchen and camera and where he was sleeping. Okay. So, you understand that's what I'm going to be asking you about?
Yes,
Okay. So we see in the background here, if you would, there's a TV that's on. Am I correct?
yes, next to the poster that says Andy and Chantel.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask the question again. I know you want to editorialize. I get it. You've got a lot invested in this case for some reason. Let me just ask the question again. Do you see the TV in the background?
I do.
Okay. So now I'm going to play this, okay? And tell me when you come into the screen. You see yourself now, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, so let's identify, so sometime right before 4:22 on the video is when you saw yourself. Is that fair? I don't want to put words in your mouth. It's on the left side of the screen there.
Yes. Yes, that's me.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you, so you had testified previously, I think you had a distinct recollection. You said that you did not crouch down in the kitchen. Is that correct?
Your Honor, before he answers that question, since there is an issue with the timestamp.
What says 4:22 on the bottom left?
This is just the time on the video. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that it's 4:22 in the morning or 4:22 in the afternoon. Let me just be clear for the record. I'm talking about the length of time of the video. It looks like it goes to 4:37. And right now I was just identifying for the record the fact that she had appeared on camera right before the 4:22 mark on the video. I'm not saying it's 4:22.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you for clarifying.
Okay.
You asked me last time if
Let me pause for a second, just so we can make sure the foundation is clear. Okay. I'm going to ask you yes or no questions. If you don't answer, if you can't answer it, no, just say it. I can't answer it, Mr. Ackheim. That's fine. Okay. So the video that we're looking at here of you in Mr. Scardassi's house on April 10th, just want to establish this is after you had already dislodged the battery from the Ring camera outside. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay. This is after you'd entered into the house when he was sleeping. Yes?
Correct.
And this is another camera that's inside of the house. Yes?
Correct.
Okay. Now, would you agree with me that in this video here, that with your right hand, look at your right hand, please, in the video, you're beckoning the dog over. Am I correct?
I don't see the dog, so I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Well, you see the fireplace?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that.
There you go. Now, what are you doing here, ma'am? Let's pause. What'd you do first of all with your hand towards the dog?
I did call the dog.
What are you doing here in the video? Are you crouching down, ma'am?
I'm petting the dog.
Are you crouching down?
I'm crouching, not hiding.
Okay. And Mr. Scardassi is home, am I correct?
Correct.
Now, the dog is in the kitchen right by you at this point, correct?
Correct.
Hey, Alicia Little here, and I'm excited to announce that the 3rd annual AI and Marketing Summit is here.
You're reaching over and unplugging the camera, the security camera from the kitchen. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay. Let me, you want to backtrack because this is something new. You brought up, you said that Mr. Scaradasi's own cell phone, part of your answer was earlier that it was, quote, marital property, unquote. Is that right?
That's what I believed at the time.
Okay. Tell me about that. When did you tell the police that Mr. Scaradasi's, when you went to the police department, you didn't explain to the police that you believed that Mr. Scaradasi's phone was marital property, am I right?
Objection, Your Honor, relevance.
Well, this is her testimony today. This is a brand new fact that so I think she's been coached, but that's a whole
Hang
different.
on. Did you tell the police that?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
So, did you tell the police that you believe that Mr. Scaradasi's laptop computer was marital property as well?
I told
Ma'am,
the
did you tell the
police
police
what I did to be attacked. No, I didn't go into detail about.
I'm going to move to
whose
strike
property
that.
was
I'm
what.
asking you a specific question about Mr. Scaradasi's laptop. Just asking you about his laptop. Did you tell the police that you believe that it was marital property?
No, we didn't go into detail.
Have you testified? You testified when we were previously before Judge Mcnally as well in this case. Yes.
Yes.
You didn't testify when you testified last time. You didn't say that you believed his phone was marital property. Am I correct?
I said I believed his phone was his as well as mine is mine.
That's your recollection of your testimony from last time?
Not exact words.
Not exact words. And how about his computer? Did you testify last time you believed that his computer was his and yours?
No.
No. But today you're testifying to that.
After speaking with a lawyer and
Got it.
Wait a minute. I don't want you to talk anything about what you said to the lawyer or the lawyer said to you. Okay?
I just meant I have
Hear what I
different
said?
clarity. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. The lawyer that you spoke to, I don't know what he said, but the lawyer you spoke to was Mr. Parker?
No.
The lawyer you spoke to was the prosecutor?
No, a friend of mine.
Oh, a friend of yours was not someone that you've hired to be your lawyer.
Objection, Your Honor, this is not relevant.
It is relevant, Judge.
Come on. Why?
Judge, because
It also,
could I?
if her friend is an attorney, it could be privileged, it could be a privileged conversation.
Well, Judge, the reason why it's not privileged is that first of all, the reason why it's relevant is it goes to credibility. That wasn't an answer that she offered to the police. It wasn't an answer that she offered last time. The court appointed her a lawyer for a reason.
But you've covered all that.
But about the change of answer?
Well, that's a change of answer with regard to that. Now we were, I thought, on to something else, the computer. You started questioning about the computer.
I did.
And she said that, I believe, she didn't say that that was marital property either now or at the time of the first hearing.
Oh, ma'am, is it your testimony?
Did you say that or not?
You're saying that his computer was not marital property?
I was saying at the time I believed it was marital property.
The computer too?
I believed
You
that
believe
the
the
phone
phone
and
and
the
the
computer.
computer were marital property?
Yes.
Again, so
But
Judge,
again,
So
that's
now
just
you're
my
acting
belief.
like a prosecutor though, Mr. Rockhind. You really are, and I understand where you're trying to go with this, but this.
Don't I have somebody, Your Honor, who has committed crimes against the client?
You don't have any evidence of that right now. This is prejudicial as far as I'm concerned. You've asked these questions. The probative value is outweighed by the prejudicial effect. We've covered this. Whether she thinks it was or wasn't marital property, frankly, isn't relevant. She's not a lawyer. She's not a judge. There's no evidence she's gone to law school or even taken a business law class. So whether or not she's of the belief that this is or isn't marital property really is not relevant, is it? Tell me why you think I'm wrong. This is a felonious assault charge. We know what she did. I mean, I'll let you tell me, Judge, I think you're wrong, and here's why. I'll be glad to listen to you.
I believe that the court is wrong, respectfully, for this reason.
Okay. That
Ms. Scadarassi her credibility is an issue. People versus Anderson says at a preliminary examination, the court can and should make credibility findings. I think Ms. Scatarassi's credibility is questionable at best. I'll make that argument at the appropriate time, but the way that I make the argument is through facts. The facts are that she didn't tell the police that she believed either thing were marital property. She didn't testified previously that either the phone or the computer were marital property. She testified differently the last time we were here about what she thought was the extent of her permission to enter into or gain access to both the phone and the computer, and or take his phone out of the house. Was appointed a lawyer, so she knew or knows that there was potential criminal liability. She's met with lawyers between then and now. She comes to court and on her own volunteers today for the first time that she believed that his phone was marital property. I then asked about the computer. I think the court thought that she hadn't said that the computer was marital property. She says that it is marital property. She's now offering a justification today when she faces potential criminal liability that the reason why
the only reason she faces potential criminal liability is you got a judge here that was very fair and conservative and trying to make sure she wouldn't incriminate herself.
Well,
Prosecutor sat in chambers and said, we don't need to offer immunity. We don't think there's a reason to offer immunity. Wait a minute.
Gotcha.
And her defense lawyer wasn't exactly jumping up and down. So no, I'm going to ask you to move on.
Yes, sir.
You've got a record. You can appeal me. I've been wrong before and I'm sure I'll be wrong again. Okay, thank you.
If I were the prosecutor, I can as a prosecutor, because I did do that job very shortly. I can't. Their decision whether they think that she needs it or not.
But now you're preaching to her.
Well,
that's not my decision. It's not your decision. You know, that might or might not be. I'm just conservative with that. Whenever you're going anywhere near that.
I respect that. And the reason why I'm concerned, Judge, is that if she pleads the fifth down in circuit court.
You worry about that.
This will be my only transcript.
You let me worry about this now. If she pleads the fifth in circuit court, I don't know how they're going to win the case, but let's go ahead and proceed.
Okay.
I mean, I think you've established all this.
Yes, sir.
I actually went back and looked at some of my notes, and you're really not telling me much so far that I didn't see on my notes.
Yes, Your Honor. Right, Ms. Scotterossi, this video that I just showed you, that is an accurate video, or that's an accurate, I guess, copy or recording of the Ring camera in the kitchen on that date. Am I correct?
It looks like it.
Okay. Do you remember, ma'am, two officers you spoke to in the lobby were the police department? Were officers Lieb and Cromier. Is that right?
Yes.
Isn't it true that Officer Lieb specifically asked you whether Mr. Scardassi ever pointed the gun, in other words, the barrel of the gun, at any part of your body? Yes or no?
Yes, I believe he did in the police station. I'm not sure in the phone call.
Ma'am, so I couldn't hear the end of that answer. You said he did ask you?
I'm not sure which officer, but I was asked that.
Okay. And you said, isn't it true that you said to the officers, it never was pointing?
I don't believe so. I told him it was under my neck like this.
On your left side, you're pointing to your neck.
Yes.
Let me.
And he
This is you, correct?
and he just held it up like you.
That's you.
Yes.
This is you in the lobby of the police department.
Yes.
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 On the night in question, right?
Yes.
There were two officers we've established that were speaking with you, correct?
Correct.
All right, let me make sure I have the correct point.
He just held it up to enough where it was like over my chest, and he says, "I'm going to kill you, and you know who else I'm going to kill?" And I said, "Who?" And he says, "Everybody." Like it was done as for him sentence. Sorry.
So you asked if we could rather drop the gun here.
Stop that 1 second. I just want
And then
to
he
say
kind
that.
of died, and it was kind of
Stop that 1 second. 5:56 is where it started. We're at 6:14 now. Now you can start playing it again. I just want the record to reflect that.
better hope so. You know, because I don't do well in situations like this.
I'm just gonna repeat what my understanding.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. But he grabs the gun off the kitchen counter, approaches you in the living room.
I'm from
Before your hair.
Yeah.
He grabbed you by your hair. And pulls the gun up. Or is it
Or like I'm standing here and he like grabbed my hair and it just kind of like was just in his hand while he was talking to me. I don't think he actually intended to use it on me today. But it was
I'm trying to, did the gun, I guess, flag you, so to speak? Like the barrel? So
it just went out like this. Like, so I guess it went, yeah.
In the air, but it.
So I mean, I guess it, can I come?
Yeah, it is.
So it was like this and this, like.
Okay, so he put the gun
Holding it, like next to my head, yeah.
directly next to your head.
Yeah, like it was.
And then you said, are you gonna shoot me?
I know, he says, he said, I said, are you gonna shoot me when he was walking through the gate? Like when we.
I'm going to pause it here for a second, ma'am. Did you hear yourself ever say that he pointed the gun at you?
No, I said he put it.
Put it next to your head, you
beside my
said.
head. Yeah.
You heard?
Wait a minute, ma'am.
Yeah.
got it.
I'm sorry.
That's
No, I said he grabbed me.
Wait, I want you to just repeat exactly what you said loud enough where I can hear it.
Oh, I said it. He put it here, like under my head. He grabbed me by my hair and held the gun.
We're still in the whole first.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
So I want you to describe, hang on. I want you to describe it for me. You said he grabbed you by the hair. With which hand did he grab you by the hair?
So he would have grabbed me with his left hand because he had me here.
Where he grabbed you with your, what hand he grabbed your hair with?
So while I'm staring at him, his arm is back here.
So
his
his
other arm is under here. Yes.
He's grabbing the back of your hand.
Yes. And his right hand is holding it here.
He's holding the gun at your neck or not near you?
So it's leaning up against my chest, pointed at my neck. So it was still in a holster, but it was pointed at my neck.
Sorry, you said it was pointed at you?
Yes.
At her neck.
Here, pointed at my neck.
Ma'am, you didn't demonstrate that for the police in this video, am I correct?
I did. I believe I did.
And the police actually asked you whether or not it ever was pointed at you. Am I right?
I explained the way that I explained to you. I don't remember explaining it other ways. I said it was here.
Did he still point it at you, or did he just?
Excuse me.
He picked up and he grabbed me by my hair and threw it up against the closet. And he had it up, but it never left the hold.
Okay, how did he have it up?
Like he was holding like this, but he had my hair like this.
Was he just holding it like this, or was he holding it?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't pointing at you. Okay. So he grabbed it out of the kitchen. So he grabbed it out of the kitchen drawer.
No, so
Ma'am, did you just hear that when the officer asked you in that video if the gun was ever pointed at you?
He asked if it was holding
Ma'am,
like
did
this.
you hear the officer ask you?
Question.
Ma'am, did
I'm
the
sorry, I don't want
officer?
to be wrong.
Repeat your
Did you hear the officer in that video ask if the gun was ever pointed at you?
I didn't hear it just now.
And did you hear yourself say that the
Looking at-
gun was never pointed at, that it was never pointing?
All I heard was me say I held it. It was under my head.
And I'm asking you this, so you did not hear,
Can you play it again? I'm not
Yes.
saying it didn't happen, but I just saying I did not hear it.
Was holding it like this, or was he holding it?
no, he was.
He wasn't pointing at you. Okay. So he grabbed it out of the kitchen. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, it was.
So he grabbed it out.
was there. The officer asked, was it pointed? And you said, no, he wasn't pointing. The officer said he wasn't pointed it at you. And your answer was, it never was pointing. Isn't that what you told the officer? Yes or no?
While he's
Objection,
holding it.
Ma'am,
Objection, Your Honor.
Wait.
I believe he's mischaracterizing the video.
Let me do this. I want you to play the video for a period of a minute or two here. Let's back it right there.
It's played just for the record. I do want to explain what I'm saying exactly. You could see the officer in the video putting his hand out and
I don't.
to play it to clarify what he was doing.
I'm going to direct it to play it from 4:11 until at least 6 minutes and no questions asked during that time.
I'm sorry, I never cried. I'm in the front room and he's in the kitchen and he goes to the gate. So I'm asking him and he comes in and he's like, yeah, I am. And I was like, okay, like I just didn't believe it. You know, I'm like, okay. And we're not yellers of either of us. So it wasn't like he was aggressive or anything, but he was very calm.
So when you said he had the gun in his hand, but it was still in the holster? Okay. Did he still point it at you or did he just...
He picked up and he grabbed me by my hair and threw me up against the closet. And he had it up, but it never left the hold.
Okay, how did he have it up?
So he didn't, like he was holding like this, but he had my hair like this.
Was he just holding it like this or was he holding it?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't pointing at you? Okay.
So he grabbed it out of the kitchen. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, it was.
So he grabbed it out of the kitchen drawer.
No, so it was on the table in the kitchen.
Oh.
He just picked it up and walked like out with it in his hand, and it never changed positions in his hand. But he was so calm, and he says, "I'm going to kill you." So I was like, you know, okay.
So when did you say, "Are you going to shoot me?"
I said, "Are you going to shoot me?" And he said, "Yeah."
He just said, "Yeah." Or did he say, "Yeah, I'm going to shoot you"? Or what was his exact words?
He just said, "Yeah."
Okay.
And then I was standing in front of the closet the whole time, like this. And sorry. And he grabbed me by my hair and he just held it up, like he wasn't pointing it, but he just held it up to enough where it was like over my chest, and he says, "I'm going to kill you. And you know who else I'm gonna kill?" And I said, "Who?" And he says, "Every."
I'm going to video up again. It's about 8 minutes, so we're starting at 1:07 or so up until 9:08, ma'am. Can I show you this? And you can tell me whether it's true or false that you told the police about your disabling of the home security cameras.
No, you're talking dispatch.
So my husband and I were separation, and I asked him for my laptop back recently. I was looking for a job. We own a business together. So I've been working with him for a while, and when I got it back, it had spiral. So I was trying to figure out how to get it off for the last 4 days. So today, you know, he denied it. He didn't put it on there, saying I must have been one of the girls from the office. But we're connected to each other's OneDrive, so I seen it. He was like searching it all up, where to find it. So I was like, I'm just not even gonna confront him about it. I'm just gonna go to the office and see if I can get it off the office computers, you know, just the password. And find it. So I ended up going to the house, which I know with separation is like it's usually not like unusual. We haven't been fighting. So I've been going in and out of there for the last 2 weeks with the kids.
Do you still reside there?
So no, I've been staying with my mom, but I go there every morning with the kids and I get ready in the mornings and we have breakfast together and stuff like that.
You don't live there anymore currently?
I mean, it's just been a week and a half, so it's like my stuff's all there. It's like,
Right.
I mean, everything I own is still there. I just
So you still reside?
yeah. So I mean, yeah. He was sleeping and I just grabbed his phone and I was like, maybe I can just send the code to his phone, and I just parked on the street at the corner. And when I realized like everything was locked and everything's like that, so I was like, I'm just gonna go put it back. But all the lights were on. He was violent like 10 years ago, one time, and never again. He shut it out with me 10 years ago. He was drinking. I was 22 and was
10 years ago.
yes, this was a long time ago. But like I haven't seen that side of him since then. I came in and he started saying that I stole his money. And
What's the address of this house?
25801.
I see you, Linda. I'm trying to make sure that no ads get through, so I'm kind of not watching the chat.
Okay. What's the street name?
Oh, it's Chelsea Creek Lake.
Okay. Sorry.
And I was like, I don't have your money, but I have your phone. So I just held up his phone and he was like giving me my money. It was in my coat pocket, and I was like, I came in like I was scared when I was coming in, so I was like sneaking, and I just pulled it out and then left. I was just trying to find a code to get this firearm laptop. So he goes to the other side of the kitchen table and he grabs his gun, and it never came out of the holster. So he didn't have it out, but I was like, are you going to shoot me? And we have a gate in between the kitchen and then the front room. So I'm in the front room. I'm sorry, I never cried. I'm in the front room and he's in the kitchen and he goes to the gate. So I'm asking him, and he comes in and he was like, yeah, I am. And I was like, okay, I just didn't believe it. I'm like, okay. And we're not yellers, neither of us. So it wasn't like he was aggressive or anything, but he was very calm.
So when you said he had the gun in his hand, but it was still in the holster? Okay. Did he still point it at you, or did he just...
He picked it up and he grabbed me by my hair and threw me up against the closet. And he had it up, but it never left the holster.
Okay, how did he have it up?
So he didn't, he was holding it like this, but he had my hair like this.
Was he just holding it like this, or was he holding it...
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't pointing at you? Okay.
So he grabbed it out of the kitchen. I'm just trying to...
Yeah, it was...
So he grabbed it out of the kitchen drawer?
No, so it was on the table in the kitchen.
Oh.
He just picked it up and walked, out with it in his hand, and it never changed positions in his hand, but he was so calm, and he said, I'm going to kill you. I was like, okay.
Did you say, are you going to shoot me?
I said, are you going to shoot me? And he said, yeah.
He just said, yeah? Or did he say, yeah, I'm going to shoot you? Or what was his exact words?
He just said, yeah.
Okay.
And then I was standing in front of the closet the whole time, like this. And, sorry. And, he grabbed me by my hair and he just held it up, like he wasn't pointing it, but he just held it up to enough where it was over my chest, and he says, I'm going to kill you. And you know who else I'm going to kill? And I said, who? And he says, everybody. It was done for him sentence. Sorry.
So you asked him, when he grabbed the gun, he had even grabbed his hold.
And then he said, you're going to die. And I was kind of an asshole and said, you better hope so. Because I don't do well to do shit like that.
No, I'm just going to repeat what my understanding.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. But he grabbed the gun off the kitchen counter, approaches you in the living room.
The
foyer area.
Yeah.
He grabs you by your hair and pulls the gun up. Or is it
more like I'm standing here and he grabbed my hair and it just kind of was just in his hand while he was talking to me. I don't think he actually intended to use it on me today. But
right,
it was
right. But I'm trying to. Did the gun, I guess, the barrel?
Went up like this. So I guess it went
in the air, but it.
So I mean, I guess can I come?
Yeah, it was.
It was like this and this.
Okay, so he put the gun
holding next to my head. Yeah.
Directly next to your head.
Yeah, it was.
And then you said, "Are you going to shoot me?"
I know. He says, he said, I said, are you going to shoot me when he was walking through the gate, when he opened it up? And he said, yeah. And I was like, okay. And he said, give me your money or give me my money. And I said, I don't have your money. And that's when he grabbed my hair and he just put it up and he says, you're going to die. And he says, do you know who else I'm going to kill? I don't remember if it was you're going to die or, I'm sorry. He goes, you're going to die. And do you know who else is going to die? And I said, who? And he says, everybody. And I go, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I mean, he de-escalated after that and put it down and then put it in his hip. He was wearing sweatpants. So he just kind of and then he walked through and I said, I'll see you tomorrow. Because I didn't want him to follow me out again.
That's when you left? Okay. When he...
In the middle, before the gunman came out, the police are on the way. I called them and he said, hey, the King's they're going to find the money. And I said, I don't have it,
When he, so you grabbed your hair while he had the gun, did he hit you at all? You just pulled your hair?
My hair.
Okay. There's no hitting, anything like that? Okay.
I called when I was on the way because he's followed me before, so I didn't know if it was.
What time did this happen at?
It just happened.
So that's 1:49 right now.
Was the gun in his right hand? If she was holding it.
It's in his right hand. He was facing like this.
Well,
126 was when I walked out. I tried to call my mom at 126.
hey, friend.
Yeah, I'm not making it. You can call my.
Ma'am, you would concede to me, that in the video, you did not, in that video that I just played for you, your interaction with the two police officers at the police department, you did not tell them that you had disabled the exterior camera, am I correct?
Not in that video, no.
And you didn't tell them that you had disabled the interior video on the kitchen counter, am I correct?
I did tell them in the station, but you
Ma'am,
don't
I'm
have
just talking
that
about the
video.
video I just played for you.
Not in that video, no.
We know the police asked you to write a written statement, right?
Yes. Right.
About that before? Yes?
Yes.
And then is it your testimony that when at some later point while you were at the police department, you told the police about disabling the exterior video camera?
Told them about disabling the cameras, yes.
Is that with an S, cameras?
Cameras. I believe both of them. I mentioned disabling cameras.
I have one more thing to cover with her, if you don't mind. So some direct, isn't it true questions, if I can. When the officer came out to hand you or to ask you to write excuse me, let me rephrase that. When the officer came out to give you his card, isn't it true that even at that point you had not told either officer that you had disabled the exterior Ring video camera?
I don't remember when I told them at the police station.
Isn't it true that when the officer came out to give you his card, that you did not at that point disclose that you had disabled the interior kitchen camera?
Objection, Your Honor. It's irrelevant.
I disagree.
Answer the question.
I'm not sure when I told them.
It's a police officer actually called you back.
Yes.
To inquire about your having disabled the exterior camera to the house, correct?
Correct.
That was after you'd left the police department.
Correct.
And that was the first time that the officer that you would ever disclose that you had disabled the exterior Ring video camera. Am I correct?
No.
All right. Let's see if this refreshes your. Let's see if. Just want to make sure I understand. I hear your voice. This is a video of the phone call between you and a police officer. Tell me whether or not you recognize or hear your voice.
Good. I just had a quick question for you. I just got done talking with Andrew, and I am trying to put all this together. One of the questions I have is why you unplugged the cameras.
So his phone has a circle that goes off whenever when it's like black side. So basically the camera black over here off the back on the back of his phone.
Right, but the cameras would have already gone off because you were already in the house.
Yeah, so I first wanted to go to like the computer to see if I could do it in the computer with his phone and look to him. And so I was going to walk through this place that's going on.
Wait a second. Stop.
Right, because
hang on. Stop. I'm going to transcribe this.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to go to court or pay expensive upfront legal fees. Listen, if you've been in a car accident in the past year, even as a passenger, you could be owed a significant cash payout. While most victims are struggling with insurance companies.
Well, this video unfortunately is difficult to hear, so this is the video that we were given here. So
you have go ahead.
Do you remember that phone call, ma'am?
Yes.
Did you hear the officer asking you why you had disabled the cameras?
Yes.
And you hear the officer asking you, questioning you, but wait, the cameras would have already gone off. You're already in the house. Did you hear him ask you that?
Yes.
And isn't it true this is the very first time that in this phone call that you had ever conceded or brought up, or whatever word you want to use with it, that you had disabled the exterior Ring camera?
No.
My last question for you is, I'm not going to use this anymore, so we can turn this off.
Sure.
It doesn't.
And you're going to retain that?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Ma'am, we listened to your interaction with the police on the video, and you were talking to the police. Yes?
Yes.
We just heard your interaction with the two police officers when you were in the lobby of the police department, correct?
Part of it, yes.
Yes. And you referred to the phone as his phone. Am I right?
Correct.
Judge, I have nothing else. Thank you.
Any redirect?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Cardarossi, how long were you and the defendant married?
Since 2021, so 3 years.
And did you both live together at 25801 Chelsea Creek Lane?
Yes.
How long did you live at that address?
Since a month before we got married, or a month or so.
You indicated that there was spyware on your computer. When did you find out about that spyware?
A few days before. But
how did you find out it was on your computer?
I found it on my computer hardware.
Do you know how it got there?
He put it on there. Andrew.
When you say he, I'm so sorry. When you say he, who do you mean?
Andy put it on there.
And
My only objection is I'm going to move to strike the speculation, lack of foundation.
Sustained. I'm going to strike that answer. You're going to have to establish more foundation.
yes, Your Honor. Do you know who put that spyware on there?
I know who put it on there, yes.
Did you do it?
No.
Did you ever find out who did it?
Yes.
How did you find out?
I got confirmation from the person, and he told me they were going to take it off.
Okay, and who told you they were going to take it off?
Andy told me he was going to take it off.
So let's go back to the night of this incident, which was April 10th, 2024. Did you have keys to the home at that time?
Yes.
And were you allowed to go in and out freely?
Yes.
So why did you go back to that home at night on that day?
I wanted to get a code sent to his email or phone to get the spyware taken off my computer.
And when you went there, why did you choose to disable that Ring camera that you testified to disabling?
I didn't want to.
Can you please clarify who, when you say him?
I didn't want Andy to wake up and get angry.
Why did you not want him to wake up?
I was scared that he would get angry.
And when you went inside, why did you turn off the kitchen camera?
It makes a noise every time you walk by it. And his phone was right under him.
Okay. And why did you not want that noise to happen?
I was scared that he would get angry that I was there while he was sleeping. There was an incident 10 years ago where
Relevance, not to
Response. I'll strike that portion. The last portion was there was an incident 10 years ago. Everything else will remain on the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. And then as for the passwords, or let me rephrase. Did you and the defendant ever share passwords to your devices?
Yes.
And did you know the password to his devices prior to April 10th, 2024?
Yes.
And on that day, on April 10th, 2024, were you able to access those devices with the passwords that you knew?
No.
And did you know that those passwords had been changed?
Not until that night.
Now, I want to talk about the video that you were just shown where the officers were talking to you. Did you tell those officers that he did not point the gun at you?
Yes. Just
And did the officer make a hand gesture when he asked this?
Yes.
Can you demonstrate that hand gesture? And let the record reflect the witness is using her right arm parallel, pointing it toward me parallel to the ground with a straight arm to indicate what the officer.
With the index finger, correct? Correct, ma'am?
Correct.
Who's that?
And what did you answer when he when he asked you that question?
I said, no, he didn't point it at me while making the same gesture. I said he held it up to my head.
And at that time,
against my chest. Sorry.
Thank you. And at that time, did you mean that he did not point it straight at you?
Yes.
And how did he point the gun at you then?
It was up against under my neck. The barrel was facing towards my neck, but it was like laying against my chest. He was very close to me.
Oh, the gun that you saw that night. Could you describe it, please?
Yes, it was a black gun. I believe it was a Smith & Wesson.
And did you ever see it prior to that night?
Yes.
To your knowledge, was the defendant the owner of that gun?
Yes.
Did you ever see any other firearms in the residence?
No. Besides my own, I have a CPL as well. Or I did at the time.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Avery Carlson, sorry.
No, Judge, thank you.
Ma'am, you can step down. Thank you very much. Call your next witness.
Your Honor, could we please take a couple minutes?
How long?
Just a quick break.
How many more witnesses do you have?
Beautiful woman.
We do have two officers, Your Honor.
Beautiful woman. I wouldn't do that to her. I would taught to have respect for women. Well, if this case comes back up again, it's part 3, and I can find it, I'll play it. So far, I haven't seen anything. But that's it for today, everybody. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday. It's like I said, on alternate weeks, I change out judges. So tomorrow will be Judge Gother. And then we're going to have Thursday, Judge Webster. And then Friday, Judge West. Then Saturday, miscellaneous cases. And then Sunday will be our landlord-tenant docket. And then next week, it goes back to the regular schedule. So I'm kind of alternating what I'm doing on this channel. So if you're not a subscriber to this channel and you like the content that's on this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel. By subscribing and hitting that like button, you're helping this platform grow. So that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow at 3:00 p.m. for Judge, I guess it's Gother, however you pronounce his name. You all have a good rest of your evening. Ta-ta and ciao-ciao, and I will see you again tomorrow.
Come down to it all with your tools in hand, making magic flow. can't see clear. You're my solid ground, always drawing near. Never give up on this heart of mine. Put it back together every single time. To all you do, from the highest peak, I can see it through. With your care and touch, everything's over.